So I know we're in pledge mode right now, too.
Yes,
right?
we are.
So do you want me to help with the pledging?
Please.
Okay.
It's going to go fast and quick, but we're going to make it hot.
Okay. How much time do we have?
We're going to do about 35 minutes.
Okay.
35 minutes. Morning. Welcome to the Tuesday 8 o'clock buzz. It is, right? It's just 8 o'clock.
Foggy morning Tuesday. You know, Haywood, me paying off that little rodent a couple weeks ago didn't work.
The groundhog. She tried to pay the guy off, or the girl. Was it a girl?
No, the groundhog.
The groundhog.
I don't know what it is.
Give me the groundhog.
I swear to God, one month, Wisconsin sees absolutely no sun. On February 2nd, the sun comes out. What's up with that?
What up? So we're on again on the Tuesday 8 o'clock buzz. I'm your host, Haywood Simmons, and my co-host with me, Princess Michelle. How you doing this morning, Michelle?
Fantastic.
That fog and the rain is falling for you. We have a great show lined up for you all. It's going to be Pledge Drive week, so we'll go off our normal format a little bit, talking about pledges. We need your support today on WORT. It's been 41 years now that we've been at this thing, and we need your help. We need your help to keep free radio alive. We're going to need you here, and we'll need your pledges today, so we'll appreciate them.
Absolutely. This is the community's radio, and without your support, we won't be here.
Right. We have our phone answerers outside. They're excited to hear from you.
We're going to rattle this number off a lot today. I'll get really good at it. It is 608-256-2001, or you can go to our website, www.WORT.
Where are we at? www.wortfm.org online. Yeah, if you want to find us online.
Hey, John, I should tell you, I know sign language. You can just sign through the window back there.
So we have John in the house. He's holding it down. We have plenty of pledge wrappers outside to grab those calls at 608-256-2001, and Kathy's out there making it happen. So
Absolutely.
Elizabeth and Bert is waiting on the calls. Right?
And a big shout out to the original Pancake House, who's bringing breakfast in this morning for everyone. Everyone working hard to take your pledges. Again, that number real quick, 608-256-2001.
Good. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with our first two guests, Miss Stacy Ozanne, and we have Maurice Cheeks, Alderman Maurice Cheeks, in with us. So we're excited about this show. Y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back. Hey, Tara, how y'all doing? So you all get to see my ADHD at full-fledged. We're going to be back and forth live, so we're still live on Facebook as we're in the studio.
That's awesome.
And then when that light's on, this red one right here, then we'll be live in the studio. That's the live red light.
So right now we're just playing with Facebook.
Yep.
Morning,
Here,
Madison.
I'm gonna share your Facebook Live so more people might know.
Please do. We could use your help. So we have a goal here. I think our goal is somewhere around $300 to hit over the course of this pledge drive, but my goal is to see us get to $500 to $700 because we need it. It's the Tuesday 8 o'clock buzz. We deserve it. Sounds good.
It's the Tuesday 8 o'clock buzz.
It's the buzz. We deserve it. So today we're going to be talking about thinking nationally and acting locally. Okay. So Stacy has been doing some great work in the schools to help get coats and clothes on our kids' back. And the work that you're doing in the community, Alderman Cheeks, has just been blowing my mind. I wish I could get out there more with you, but know that I'm here. We're going to get you out to the next
one. We got a happy hour coming up soon.
Yes, because we need to be there. And I know I've seen you talk about creating more local involvement on a political level, and people want to know how to do that.
So the event that I've been hosting is called Leading Locally.
Yes.
So if you mention that, I'll talk about that.
Okay. Stacey, how was the morning? You got out with the kids and all that stuff?
Yes.
Don't let me scare you with that camera. Michelle, you got some good specials for us?
We do. That's the best part about this drive. You actually get something for your donation.
Mm-hmm.
They have a whole list out there. They're going to take your call anywhere from $40 and up. There's books. There's all sorts of... I'm going to actually show you the list here of books. I can hold it up. Can you see it?
I can see them.
Here's
We
some
got
visuals.
Talking Jazz.
Sweatshirt.
Oh, that's the new WORT sweatshirt.
Yeah, $125. Get that sweatshirt.
I think that's going to have to be mine. I love sweat. And Michelle likes coffee mugs.
There you
Michelle
go.
loves coffee mugs.
What is that one?
There's two more.
Ooh.
$50 pledge at the top, $40 pledge at the bottom.
Hey, what's up, Tara and Wendell? I see you all out there watching. You all can join us. You can go to WORTFM.org and you can pledge there too. You can call in. Wendell, I'd love to hear your voice on the phone, cousin. 608-256-2001. You all can pledge. If you've been on this show or enjoyed something you heard, we really appreciate it. $5, $2, $50, $5,000. We'll take it and make the most out of it. See if we can get another 41 years.
Is there somebody in there that's going to donate $5,000 this morning?
Somebody that's going to do 5,000.
You put that out there. I just feel like it's possible.
I think it's out there.
I think it's possible.
Yep, it is possible. We need it. There's somebody that cares. Right now, with our national media and the stuff that we're seeing and the information we can and don't get, outlets like WORT are very important.
Very important.
And it takes something. I mean, sometimes my heart races in here sharing what we would call the truth or the alternate truth, the alternate facts that we get to share.
I want to mention really quick. I was looking through just the internet, looking for events that are going on in Madison for Black History Month, and 90% of them are for the university. Which, great job, thumbs up. But like, I work with a whole bunch of seniors that have no clue what their history is and nothing going on in Madison for them. Like a couple of events. That's a whole month, nothing going on.
That's interesting.
Nothing going on. So community radio is very important. We tell you what's going on every Tuesday.
So we're going to bring them back in.
I wish I could sing Haywood. I'd be going to this song.
All right. Thank you, John. Thank you, John. And for the first, I mean, we could get a thank you for John. John Miner is here every day. You would think this guy is paid 6 figures to be here. He's on the web committee, social media committee. He's here hosting our show, and he's been here ever since I've been here. John, how long you been with WORT? He's coming. Yes.
He's coming. 18 years, John, and if you could take a gander, how many volunteers come through this place?
I believe the official number is over 400 volunteers a week.
Isn't that amazing? Over 400 volunteers to bring you local community news. Awesome.
All right. Well, thank you all for being with us this morning. And Alderman Cheeks, feel very privileged to have you here.
Oh, it's an honor for me to be here with you.
Definitely. Do you remember Maurice? He came and worked out with us a few times.
Not that many times, though.
I wasn't going to say that was where I met him first.
We call it the old gym. Remember the old sweaty gym? That place.
I think I want to rebuild that. I need somebody to rebuild that.
Old gym.
So I had ACL surgery a few times in high school, and man, you have us working hard. You guys were no joke. And so afterwards, I was like, I think my knees hurt. Anyway, that was really fun.
It's awesome stuff. So tell us, our topic today that we wanted to start with was thinking nationally and acting locally. And I see you via social media, the regular media, television, very active in the community, and especially since becoming an alderman. So what made you decide to even get involved in public politics?
That's a cool question. Not a lot of people ask that, like, all the way back question, Haywood. So I remember I was volunteering in the schools. I'd been living in, I moved to Madison in 2007 actually had a really cool job that brought me here. I was leading K-12 education sales for Apple. So I was working with Apple, working with schools across the state, and traveling a bunch. I decided I wanted to get more invested in Madison specifically because I was, doing a lot of Wisconsin-wide work, and so I started volunteering in the schools, tutoring algebra and social studies and a couple other things at Memorial. And I saw how brilliant and energetic and capable the kids are in these schools, and how diverse the schools are. And as I reflected on some of my professional networks, I thought, man, the diversity of the schools is not reflected in the professional workforce that I operate in. And that's something that we need to be really cognizant of as we plan for the next generation of Madison. Like, we need to be preparing a city that's ready to embrace, this whole generation that's coming up. And so I just started looking for more ways to get involved, started joining some nonprofit boards and volunteering, serving on a couple city committees, and eventually somebody said, hey, you should run for alder. And I tell you the truth, Haywood. I made a note to myself: learn what alder means.
Right. And I was going to ask you, what does alder mean? Michelle
Yeah.
and I, they seem to consult the city council. I've been involved with some of your cohorts, and I'm getting a better understanding, but I don't know that most people have a understanding. Could you give us the quick bird's eye view? What does it mean to be an alder?
So an alder it's a word with Germanic roots. It means, I think, community elder or something like that. But in any case, the title refers to members of the city council, and so the city council is responsible for passing a budget each year and setting by resolution and ordinance sort of the laws and practices of our city. So it's a tremendous privilege and honor to be able to represent. I'm one of 20 on the city council. We've got a great group of folks sort of leading the city. I've been on the council for 4 years now and running for re-election right now, and honored to represent the 10th district, which I'll just say I regard as the best district in the city. It's on the west side, so I represent Midvale Heights, Nakoma, Allied Drive, Orchard Ridge, and Dunn's Marsh.
Right.
So really a snapshot of the whole city right there. I've got probably the most diverse district in the city of Madison.
What is something that you're really thankful for that in your job every day that you get to do? What are you grateful for?
I'm really
about
thankful for the support of my wife to be able to make this life possible. Being on the city council is not a full-time job by any stretch of the imagination, right? So most of us have full-time jobs, and I have the privilege of helping to lead a software company that's based on the Square. I also have a 1-year-old daughter at home, and it really is in my heart to be a servant to the city, and so it's something that I remember. I told my wife, I said, this is when I first decided I wanted to run for city council. I said, well, I think I'm going to have to give up tutoring, and that's tough because I know for sure I'm making a difference in a couple kids' lives. I'm making an impact here. And if I ever get to the point where I don't feel like I'm making an impact on the city council, remind me that I could always go back to tutoring.
Yeah, because Jada could use his help. we have a little girl right now. We're a ninth grader. We're looking to find a algebra tutor for her. So there's a shout out. If anybody knows an algebra tutor or has some time, give me a holler.
So the story on tutoring algebra. So through the Schools of Hope program, which is a fantastic partnership with the United Way and the school district, I came in and I said, I'd like to tutor. They said, what do you want to tutor? I said, well, whatever you need. I said, well, we need some Algebra 2 tutors. I said, that sounds great. Can you just grab the Algebra 2 book? I'll take a look, and that sounds fun. I can certainly do that. They brought out the Algebra 2 book, and I'm flipping through it, and I said, do you have an Algebra 1 book? Maybe I should start at Algebra 1. I didn't remember my Algebra 2 to jump right into that. But anyway, it was a lot of fun. So I'm thankful for the support of my constituents, and I'm thankful for the support of my wife. We have a 1-year-old daughter at home, and between full-time job, what seems like full-time city council work, and trying to do full-time dad stuff, it's only possible because of the support of my wife and family and friends.
Now, we have a second guest here as well. I want to get you in on this, Miss Stacy. How are you today?
I am doing just fine.
Good. Tell us a little bit about, we were talking on the phone, and I saw you on Facebook, thank God for Facebook, doing some great work in the community. And every week, it would be, I need more jackets. I'm looking for some jackets. I need coats. What are you doing? Maurice talked about helping the kids in the community. You're out and busy.
Yes. So I am helping to gather winter gear for kids that do not have it. And it started when my daughter entered the elementary school level, and I was there picking her up or dropping her off, and I noticed children getting off the bus with not the appropriate gear, and it was like 30 below.
Yeah.
And so I went in and I talked to the social worker at my daughter's school, and I said, what can we do here? Can I help? And we started brainstorming and meeting, and we kind of started to make a plan on how we could serve these children. And so that's how I got involved at the very beginning, and it's kind of taken off, and now I'm serving several schools on the near west side, as well as 2 preschools in the downtown area.
Good.
With items that they may need. So
That's awesome.
It's all grassroots and kind of being done out of my house along with my family's help. So that's about it.
What made you, I was studying Lombardo, I think is his name, from Stanford, and he did the Stanford prison experiment. And he's now studying optimism and heroism, altruism and heroism. What makes you, and he says that what creates these heroes, or that they're altruistic, they're out there. What drives you to be out there? How do you mentioned Maurice, your wife, Stacey, how do you stay out there?
Well, for me, it was just very simple. I had my heartstrings pulled on, and I just needed to do something. And I was very, very fortunate when my husband's position started to take him in many different directions, and his lack of time at the house, similar to what you just described, started happening. Our children started happening all at that same time. And while financially I could go and purchase their clothing, I just didn't have the time. Full-time realtor with First Weber, and supporting my husband and raising two little girls 16 months apart. I had my two sisters and my two best friends who had already had daughters start delivering me clothes. And I tell you, it didn't seem like that's all that big of a deal, because that's what we do. We share clothes, right? But for me, I stayed out of Target at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock at night looking for clothes for them. They were able to go to bed on time because I could just grab from these bins. And I said to myself one night, if there's anything I could do to ever repay to another mom, this was just I was so thankful, so blessed to have those clothes. And then this opportunity came across my path, and I just kind of feel like this is my way of saying thank you to those four ladies in my life and paying it forward.
That's awesome.
So that's why I'm doing this.
Got it. So we appreciate you all being here with us on this Pledge Drive Tuesday. So we're going to have to ask the audience, Michelle, do you have something that you could share with them that could get these phones ringing? We need the phones to ring.
You know, one of our wonderful guests on the show, I think everybody knows, David Cooper, former Madison Police Chief. Of course, his book is out there, Arrested Development, along with other books. There's so many different books. There's artwork. There's WORT gear. Some beautiful WORT gear, magazine subscriptions, tickets, music, CDs, restaurants, food, recipes. It doesn't matter what your pledge is, they are going to have a gift for you. So call right now, 608-256-2001, or you can go online to the website, www.wortfm.org, and just click that donate button.
Good. It takes quite a bit to keep this station running. You know, we have an antenna on top. We play Brett on the antenna out on the west side. It takes more. And, you know, we're looking. There's some upgrades we could use in the studio. We'll share the inside studio with you. You know, we could share it with you. There's some upgrades that we could use. And to be able to get into the modern era and to continually compete with this national media that is more and more owned by other corporations, and it makes it hard to get some of that information out. We need you all support. So it's a small number that we need to hit on this show, about $300. We usually do about $5. So we're asking, you know, for people to get involved and support us here. You're looking at new mics we need. Stacey talked about volunteer people donating clothes. We get chairs donated.
Those are nice chairs.
Yeah, they're nice, comfortable chairs. They match now. When I first started, they didn't necessarily match.
We had a bunch of different.
So we had a bunch of different chairs here, and we had. Did you get to see the vinyl library?
I did. The vinyl library is incredible.
Oh yeah,
That was brilliant.
yeah.
So we appreciate y'all's help. The number is 608-256-2001 or WORTFM.org online, and tell them the Tuesday 8 o'clock buzz sent you. All right. So, Maurice, I had another question for you. How do people get more involved? How could we help you help us?
So, just listening to Stacey, I was really inspired. You know,